It's Tuesday, March 10th, 2026, and somewhere out there, a perfectly normal website just gained a face and started asking people how their day is going. Welcome in, this is Blue Lightning Daily, I'm Hunter.
And I'm Riley. And yes, this episode was made by robots, like end to end. If it gets a little weird, that's not a bug, that's our brand now.
Today's main character is Runway, because they just dropped Runway characters. Real-time conversational avatars you can spin up from a single image and actually deploy, like on a website or inside a product, with an API.
Which is a big deal because we've had talking digital humans forever. But it's usually a demo you watch once, nod politely, then never ship because the stack is like voice tool, face rig tool, lip sync tool, chatbot, hosting, glue code, tiers.
Exactly. This is Runway trying to productize the whole thing. One image in, you configure voice and personality and what it knows, and now it can talk back in real time with expression, eye movement, lip sync, the whole I'm listening vibe.
The vibe is also the problem, Hunter. Because the second you give a chatbot a face, you're not getting oops, wrong answer, you're getting oops, your spokesperson just lied to me while holding eye contact.
Yeah, it's the difference between a wrong tooltip and a wrong human. Like, the stakes go up because the delivery is more persuasive.
Also, can we talk about latency? Because text chat can stall, and you're like, okay, it's thinking. But if an avatar stalls, it's giving horror movie, like it's just sitting there, breathing, waiting. For your soul.
Runway even basically called that out. 2 seconds of delay in chat is fine. 2 seconds of delay while a face stares into you is not fine. That's a jump scare.
So how close are we to instant, realistically, at scale?
In a controlled demo, probably pretty snappy. At scale, with real users on mid-Wi-Fi and older phones, that's the real test. If this is going to be an interface layer, it has to feel responsive like a human conversation, not like you're on hold with a face.
Okay, but let's get practical. If Runway Characters makes this shippable, what's the first non-cringy use case you'd bet your reputation on?
Product education where people already have high intent, like a landing page for a complex tool. Instead of a dead FAQ, you've got a brand character that can explain features, qualify what you need, and route you to the right page.
So like, talk to our mascot, but make it actually useful, not cursed.
Exactly. And maybe onboarding. If your product has a learning curve, a character that can walk you through setup, in voice, while pointing you to steps, could be sticky.
I actually like it for language learning too. I saw people on X freaking out about that. It's basically infinite conversation practice, and it doesn't roast you for your accent.
That's a great one. And apparently the BBC even used Runway characters to augment a segment. That's wild. It's not just creators messing around, it's already in real media contexts.
Okay, hold up. Let's zoom out for a sec. The past week has been very AI as production infrastructure, not just AI as content toy. We talked about Adobe stuffing Firefly video features into Premiere Pro, like generative extend and object mask, right in the timeline.
Yup, less round-tripping, more finish where you work. And then Adobe Firefly services turning creative ops into APIs, so teams can batch, resize, localize, reframe, all that. That's the same pattern as Runway characters.
Yeah, it's like everybody's trying to turn AI into a layer you can actually ship, not an experiment tab.
And GPT 5.4 is the same energy. Bigger context, better tool use, more do-the-work agent behavior. So you can imagine a near future where your stack is GPT 5.4 runs the brains and orchestration, Firefly Services handles bulk creative transformations, and Runway Characters is the front-end personality users interact with.
That sounds powerful, and also like the fastest way to create a haunted website.
Only if you do it wrong.
Which people will, immediately. Because the barrier is now a single image. We are about to mass-produce brand spokespeople like it's a Costco multi-pack.
The single image creation is the unlock for creators, though. You don't need a multi-angle scan or a full rig. Brands already have what they need, a mascot, an illustration, a headshot from a campaign. Suddenly, we need an avatar becomes we need taste and guardrails, not we need a studio day.
Taste and guardrails are the hard part. Because when this goes off the rails reputationally, it's going to be like, the character was trained on our help docs from 2 years ago and just confidently invented a refund policy.
Right. You can't just shove a thin knowledge base in there and pray. You need to treat it like a public-facing employee. You train it, you test it, you log interactions, you update it.
And you put it behind the right use case. Because pricing is not free vibes. It's billed in 6-second chunks, like you're feeding a parking meter except the meter is your brand's face.
It's 2 credits per 6 seconds. Roughly that's about 20 cents a minute depending on how you price credits. And the session limits depend on where you run it. The web app is short, the dev platform's a bit longer, and API integrations can go way longer, like real sessions.
Which means if you slap this on a high-traffic homepage and every curious goblin decides to chat with your mascot for fun, you're going to wake up to a bill that feels personal.
Exactly. That's why I like high-intent placements. Product demo pages, onboarding, premium support triage, maybe event experiences. Not every page gets a talking head.
I'm going to challenge you, Hunter. For a lot of brands, wouldn't plain text chat still win? Cheaper, faster, less uncanny, and you can skim.
Totally. Characters is not a better chatbot, it's a different interaction. More expensive, higher ceiling. You use it where the added trust and clarity actually pays for itself. Like when you need someone to feel guided, not just informed.
Or when the brand identity matters. A character can carry tone. Like if your whole thing is personality and community, a text widget is so beige.
Exactly. But then you have to be strict about what it's allowed to say, and probably design it to gracefully bail out. Like, I'm not sure, let me route you instead of freestyle TED Talk misinformation.
Speaking of that, my favorite genre is AI tried to be helpful and chose violence. I once saw an auto rewrite tool turn "we can't guarantee delivery dates" into "we guarantee delivery dates." Like, babe, you just invented a lawsuit.
That's the danger. The AI that's wrong is bad. The AI that's wrong but says it with full confidence and a smile is catastrophic.
With eye contact.
With eye contact. And gestures.
Okay, creator brain time. If I'm a solo creator, not a giant brand, what do I do with this that isn't cringe?
Interactive show hosts, like a pre-show avatar for your live stream that answers FAQs while you're setting up, or a character in your story world that fans can talk to on your site, or a portfolio meet the artist page that's actually a conversation.
Wait, that's kind of sick. Like an NPC website for your community. But it has to be designed like a game character. Limited scope. Strong personality. Not pretending to be a real person.
Yeah, set expectations, and also don't voice clone someone without permission, because the most believable prank is about to become the most expensive lawsuit.
Facts. If you're a brand, do not make CEO avatar and let it improvise. That's how you get a headline like, "Company apologizes after AI CEO promises free product for life."
Also, consistency across sessions matters. If the character drifts, it becomes a novelty you demo once and quietly bury in a folder called Innovation Experiments.
Alongside your NFT roadmap.
Exactly.
So, bottom line. This feels like the moment avatars stop being a flex and start being shippable UI. Not for everything, but for the right spots.
That's it. Runway is packaging expressive, real-time, two-way avatars into something creators and dev teams can actually deploy. The win will come down to latency, knowledge quality, and whether the cost makes sense for engagement.
And whether it gives helpful guide or dead-eyed demo that follows you into your dreams.
On that comforting note, thanks for hanging with us on Blue Lightning Daily.
Go check out bluelightningtv.com for AI news and updates that actually matter, and subscribe so you don't miss when websites become sentient.
Catch you next time. And if an avatar on your favorite site asks you a little too personal of a question today, just remember, it learned that from someone.